And race number 2 now has a horse looking to make it 2 in a row. But at the race itself, it's a Class 4 over the 1200 metres, 8 trigrams on the class drop. Does race well, course and distance. Laser Victory is that horse. 1 start, 1 win. Does carry an extra £7 for it. Module Construction, the hood comes off. Mooncatcher, first starter, 7 trials. Red Hair King, 3 trials. Watch Buddy, 5 trials. Happy Golf has no tongue tie this week. Glenelly Generals was scratched on the 19th of February with a lame right 4. Flying Gallop has a good draw, and Starry Night Thomas had 2 trials since his last appearance on New Year's Day.
Laser Victory was able to jump and run from a wide stall last time out and find the front and dictate, and he should be able to do so again. 8 trigrams off a 3-day backup. He led up and wasn't able to do much midweek. Red Hair King, Paul, he's drawn wide here. He was an $800,000 yearling. By So You Think, you'd say he's looking for further.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? He's sort of been jumping all right in his races, so if he does go forward, he's going to be trapped wide, I think. I thought Module Construction will get a nice run just in behind. The other one interesting is Mooncatcher. I know he'll get back, but some of his trials haven't been too bad. He's been here for a long time, over 12 months, and he's had a hard irregularity after a trial and a lameness issue as well.
All right, we'll talk more about Mooncatcher shortly, but we need to hear from the trainer of last start winner and only start winner, Laser Victory. It's Jamie Richards.
Jamie, Laser Victory, a son of Brazen Bow, who won on debut off the front. How impressed were you with him? Would he produce that day?
Yeah, it's a good win. He drew a bad barrier and had to go forward, and it's always difficult for a young horse to quicken up twice in a race like that. Showed gate speed from the barriers and then found a good kick when they straightened up. So I thought it was a nice win, and he's always sort of shown a bit of ability since he's arrived.
Zach was on board. What was the feedback from him? Because outside of having to jump well and get across them, it looked pretty straightforward.
Yeah, Zach said he probably peaked on his run a little bit, the last bit. But I think the race day experience will help him, and he's had a little while between runs and a trial, so everything's in order.
He's got a bit more weight to carry this time round. Any concerns with that at all?
I don't think so. He's only a 3-year-old, but hopefully he's still got points in hand. So, yeah, we'll be certainly doing our best, but he's gone the right way since his first start run.
Young horse with that gate speed. How much of a positive is that you can get him out of the gates and sort of put him where you want him?
I think it's very important here in Hong Kong. Probably more so at Happy Valley than anything, but certainly when a horse has got speed, it allows the jockey to find a position and take a bit of bad luck out of the equation. So I was a sort of a positive barrier rider when I was training back in New Zealand, and it does seem to work well here as well.
That is Laser Victory, Tom. We move on to the next 2, which is Easy Snip, who's been charging home. A Module Construction hasn't done too much wrong in a short career so far.
No, 2 good third placings for him behind Supreme Lucky and Prince of Porty, and I think some of that Prince of Porty form's going to stack up okay. Easy Snip, he was very unlucky 2 starts ago, Paul, and again he was running on here. This is the same Prince of Porty race where Snow a Lot has come out of and won.
Yeah, so he's come out and won, hasn't he? And look, it was a good run, I thought, from this horse. He hit the line really strongly, and look, he definitely goes in for me. He's going well at the moment.
All right, it's a good report there, and the big chestnut bolts in Prince of Porty. First starter, Paul, Red Hair King. He's had the 3 trials. This is his last one, winning up at Chung Fa. Yeah,
look, it's an awkward draw for him. He has gone forward in most of those trials as well, and Tony Cruz does like to send his horses forward as well. He's had the 3 trials. He's £1,100, gets the apprentice claim as well. But just in his pedigree, what I've seen, I think he just might want a little bit further.
You can see in this trial he has been pushed a little bit to maintain that lead from the horse on his outside. So just happy to watch him here first up on what he's done so far at the trials anyway.
All right, one horse we have seen, Tom, is Travel Golf or Happy Golf. He's had the 2 starts for a 7th and a 9th over at Happy Valley. Tongue tie comes off. He's a trial. He's run 2nd in this behind Great For You, who hasn't been doing much on race day, but his trial form's actually been all right.
Yeah, it has been. He needs to sort of settle in his races a bit better, this horse, Happy Golf. He's had 2 trials. Zach's been on board in both of them. Hugh Bowman rides from a good draw of barrier number 2. Got his head up shortly after the start in the barrier trial, this one here, but he relaxed quite a bit better, I thought, after that.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? And look, I thought he hit the line really strongly as well. So he's only had the 2 starts, so it was a good trial from him.
Is it going to be 2 starts for 2 wins for Laser Victory, Paul?
I think it is. Look, I don't think this is a hard race. He's drawn nice in barrier 4, straight to the front, uncomplicated, and keep improving. He's on top. Module Constructions look good in his 2 starts. Easy Snip was unlucky 2 starts ago and has backed it up with a nice run. And I'd put Happy Golf in just in front of Mooncatcher, because Mooncatcher has been here a long period of time. I haven't minded his trials, but Happy Golf has had those 2 runs, and that trial wasn't too bad from him. 2-3-8-7.
Same 4 numbers, but just a switcheroo for a 3rd and 4th, but 2 on top. That is Laser Victory for Zach Purton. Should be able to jump, run, find the front and be tough to reel in. Module Construction, certainly the main danger. Happy Golf on his recent barrier trial, and Easy Snip's been close up the last 2. 2, 3, 7 and 8.
And he's 2.2 to make it 2 for 2 is Laser Victory.